What'd you do over there?
Spilled the coffee in my lap and
Weird.
all over my
Not like you
chair.
at all. Oh no.
It's early. It's so early.
I'm sorry. I was sick yesterday.
It's fine. That's good. It's not really that early. What is it? It's 10 o'clock. Look, we fucking yabbered at each other for an hour.
And didn't make any of you listen to it.
It's true. It was a lot. Um, so I got a notification or not a voicemail message. I always say I get the fucking paper bullshits from the park. You guys, I live in a fucking, if you don't know, I'm like, oh, I live in a trailer park. I live in like a mobile home park. So like they think they're an HOA and they think they're fancy.
You're just a garbage man.
And I just like to be like, I'm not reading your shit. Like I don't, what are you gonna do? Anyway,
Tell 'em
so
you're
I get this
blind.
voicemail and my phone will transcribe it so I can read it. This lady said like every 3 words. I'm like, this is annoying. So it basically said, hey, it's been brought to our attention that you have a platform screwed to the front of your house. And I don't know if you're like feeding the birds or if you're feeding whatever you're feeding, but there's like a bowl out there for food on the platform. And I'm like, it's a water bowl because it's a billion degrees here. Um, you can't do that. You need to read the newsletter. And it explains exactly why you can't do that. But I'll tell you here. I'm like, okay. So then
Yeah, you will.
she read to me from the newsletter and she said, also, it's been brought to our attention that there have been some critters sighted around your house and that the crow food or the bird food or whatever you're putting out there is now attracting critters to your house. And I'm like, joke's on you, bitch. I'm attracting the critters to my house. I put food out. Like, it has nothing to do with the fucking thing. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll play along malicious compliance. I'm going to take down the platform and I'm buying a bird bath to go right underneath where like a big fucking bird bath because the water was my concern. Like I can throw seed on the ground, like I can throw
Yeah.
peanuts on the ground, but so and then I found this railing. It fits right on the railing, like crow, like bird feeder thing.
Hmm.
So fine, I'll take it down, and then I'm gonna put in a big bird bath because everybody has a bird bath. So then you have to yell at everybody,
Hmm.
and then nobody will get to have one, and that will be my fault. And then it'll be like the um and
This is
then
why we can't have nice
and
things.
that right, it's my fault. And then it's just this little fucking bullshit. And it both so somebody told.
Hmm.
And
I
then I
blame
went
the
on,
crazy old lady across the street from you. Is that or
no,
do you have crazy?
she's no, the lady across the street, she goes, like I got home and the raccoons were like at the end of I told her they were in my driveway. Did I tell you that? They were
Hmm.
like standing there, like, where's my food? Yeah.
Yeah.
They're throwing the bins around. She's like, I love it. She goes, I think it's so funny. She goes, I see them every night and they run up on your porch. I'm like, crap. She's fine. She doesn't give a shit. I think it's the one over there next door. But then I went and I took all the raccoon videos down off of my
Yeah, you don't want them incriminating you.
personal Facebook or Instagram, whatever social media platform, whatever. Anyway, I took them all down off my personal one because I didn't. I'm like, I don't wonder if they saw that. I don't know.
Well,
Anyway,
now we can just
so now
post my cards told me
I'm
to.
going to maliciously comply and buy extra things. Yep.
Oh, Petty
Yeah.
Betty strikes again.
Yeah. Whatever. Just call me Petty LaBelle.
Love it.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. Look what else are you going to yell about?
I know,
So,
right?
how was your week? You said you did that fun art thing.
Yeah. We did this really crazy, amazing family fiesta. Just in Favela. It was an artist in an exhibition that we have at the Art Museum right now called Let Us Gather in a Flourishing Way. He's one of, I want to say it's 58. I should know this by now because I work there, so apologies. I believe it's 58 Latinx artists. But he did this really cool, he brought in 30 family members and friends, and they threw this enormous fucking party, music and dancing and incredible food. And then our team put together like the art making, and it was just super fun. It was a lot of work, and I was like maybe a cajillionth of that work. My two teammates like were so fucking rad, and all the planning that they did and putting this together for the last 6 months, and to see it, like knowing all the planning that went on behind the scenes, and to see it just come together and so much community and just lighthearted, like laughing and just everyone having the best fucking time. It was awesome. It was like well worth the like 12-hour
Love
day
it.
or 13-hour day that I had to work for that. But yeah,
Yay.
life's been lifing and busy. Finally, the house, knock on wood, is other than the office upstairs.
Yeah.
Um,
Are you guys closer to done?
yeah, the dining room I finished this weekend, so I'm really stoked about that. Um, yeah, I'm lining up spooky seasons coming, so I'm starting to get booked for like really big Halloween parties. I've got
Yeah.
the one at the art museum where I'm not allowed to do the readings, so I'm the scheduler just because I work there, conflict of interest. But it's our Bewitched Halloween party, which is a fun one of our annual fundraisers. So if you're local to Buffalo, New York, get a ticket, come. It's super fun. But I'm bringing double the readers this year.
Oh,
And
nice.
I'm setting up an apothecary table to make your own spell jars, and then setting up a do-it-yourself like tarot card where I'll put out a bunch of printed elements and you collage them together on like a little 3x5 like cardstock. So you can like
Fun.
have a couple little takeaways. Um, that I've got, yeah, and then I just got like Salvatore's is like, we loved you in our VIP area last year for our Halloween party. And we knew it was a lot just for you. So like bring some more readers and like let's have fun. So I'm getting that booked. Bunch of markets already. Um, I do have some, I slotted some openings for like house parties, like people doing their Halloween parties at home. But yeah, it's about to get real fucking busy. Real busy.
Good. I love
And
that.
And with those tarot tours that I'm about to do too, because we have this
That's
other
so fun.
artist, Ali
Yeah.
Badasad. He's an Iranian artist, lives in New York City, and his Temple of the Mind show right now is up at the AKG. And so for the only 3 Saturdays out of the month, the first, second, and last, I'm doing this really cool like tarot and transmutation tour. So it's like a real fun specialty tour. It's not just like a here's our collection kind of tour. It's like super linked to all of his like archetypes and symbology. And I get to like talk about his work and its relation to things like tarot. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah,
Good.
that'll
I
work.
love it.
That'll work.
Yay. I
How's
know, but
your week?
you have the best job. Well,
It
I
is
got the
fun.
notice. Got the notice for the
The crows.
animals, critters. Yeah. Busy with work stuff. Like you're getting ready for Halloween. I'm already prepping for Christmas, which is so crazy.
It's about that
Um,
time though for retail to
yeah,
start
I
getting ready.
know. It's just it just it throws a damper on the holiday season when you're doing retail shit. I'm just like, ugh, like whatever. But it's fine. And I'm grateful and I love it and it's fine. But it's a billion degrees outside and just thinking about Christmas is crazy.
Yeah.
Um, let's see what else. Um, went on a glitter walk with a friend of mine. They went through a pretty gnarly breakup, and I haven't done a glitter walk since like the 80s when the glitter was really big and cut your hand, you know, whatever. So
Sheets of fucking metal.
got that real fine ass glitter. And just walked around and just like if you guys are looking for a way to like if you have like a bad breakup or you have an area an someplace I don't know, like a place that you used to go with somebody and you just don't like going there anymore because you feel like it's tarnished because they touched it. Go on a glitter walk. Highly recommend. Super fun. And yeah, they were just he was
So
throwing
what do you
glitter
do?
around. What?
So what do you
you
do for a
basically
glitter walk?
You basically just you take the glitter, we put it in a sugar container so it wouldn't be super messy, and just went and it's like any place that you just felt like kind of icky about, you just throw some glitter at it and you take it back and you make it fun. And the thing about that is then the next time you go, that's what you think about. And
Hmm.
also glitter sticks around for a while. That's why you use glitter because it's like glitter will, so a good portion, I'm sure, of the sidewalk, people are going to be, it's like, sorry, you'll be taking the glitter to your place of business on your shoes. So that was
And
fun. We did
I
that.
needed to
And then,
heal.
yeah, sparkly goodness. So yeah, I highly recommend. Super fun. I mean, not the bad part, but like the
Yeah,
reclaiming, the reclaiming your stuff part. I highly recommend it. Like to do
love
that. So
it.
yeah, yeah, it was fun. And that's it. Just work shit. I
Oh,
think.
well. Yeah, sparkly ass glitter walks. Love it.
Glitter
Feed
walks
the
and
raccoons.
malicious compliance.
That should be the name of our episode.
Sparkly glitter walks and malicious compliance.
1000%. All right, so welcome to My Cards Told Me To.
Hey, you guys, we got a full moon eclipse coming up.
And how?
Very, very exciting. Um, all right, we'll do that, and then I have some lunar eclipse lore
Ooh,
and some brief little horoscope guys, super brief, but actually kind of on point.
here for it.
And and yeah. So let's do the eclipse. How long it lasts. It's pretty long. Like I know everybody thinks it goes really quick, but that's usually a time lapse when you look at it, like when you watch a video or something. It's like I thought it was 3.5 hours. It's 5 hours and 38 minutes from start
Oh
to
shit.
finish. Yeah. So I mean, you don't have to be out there the whole time. Just pick the window.
Or you
I
could
will
be
probably I will probably be out there the whole time.
on the
So yes,
beach.
let's do the moon and the eclipse on the sciencey stuff on the eclipse and how to watch it and stuff. And then we'll do these really well, it's up to you. And then we can do these really brief like horoscopes and release rituals and all that. And then you want to do your cards and then we'll do lore.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Every time you
Okay.
say the word lore, I get excited. I'm like, oh, oh
Yeah,
my
we don't
God.
know.
We
There's some
were we
good
were
stories.
talking, I say we, me and my sisters, I found this really creepy page. I think it's on TikTok. It's like hidden conspiracy. No, it's Instagram. But they also have it. I don't know. It's one of the platforms. I want to say it's Instagram actually. And it was like 2 in the fucking morning when I found it. So it was even scarier. I think it's called Hidden Conspiracies.
I have
I'll
this
send it to you.
scary music going on in the background.
Yeah, but like the Appalachian Trail stuff, the lore around that is fucking
We're doing a
insane.
whole episode on that.
Oh my God. So I send it to my sisters and they're like, oh my God, no. And
Yeah.
so I really want to do like a girls' night at my mom's. We do like little PJ parties where we stay late and instead of sleeping over, but I want to go and like pull some of this shit, like whistle or say their name and see if they answer.
Whisper
And
that
then
shit into the
and then
vent.
come at them with an axe if they come.
Dear Lord. Oh, you know what? Here's the thing. So did you watch the show From? Have you heard of the show From?
Mm-mm.
It's about these people that get like I'm only like 4 or 5 episodes in, and it's like 4 seasons. And I picked it because I was like, oh, it's kind of creepy, and it's 4 seasons. That means I can have it on in the background
Mhm.
and work and have like something because I like a long show, right? So I started watching it, and I was like, oh, and then I saw this like a tarot reader, and she goes, this isn't just a horror show. It's kind of about like spiritual entrapment, and then now watching it from that angle, like that kind of viewpoint. Now I have a 4 season show that I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait to watch my show. No work done. No, I'm just gonna like I finally found something that I'm just like all I'm like, dialed
What are you
in
streaming it on?
on Apple Plus MGM Plus.
Okay. I don't know what that is, but I'll figure it out.
It's like
I have,
through Amazon. Like I
is it
searched
white
it on
lettering? I'm picturing like a dude and it's saying from and it's white lettering. And I think I just remember scrolling.
yeah, I
I'll have
think
to look it
so.
up. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
look
look
it
it
up.
up.
It's very good. Anyway, so
Okay,
there's my
what planet's in the
recommendation.
microwave? Sorry.
Okay, here we go. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I
No,
just
I
look.
digressed
I
with
derailed.
Appalachian.
I derailed myself. Okay. All right. So
It was me.
we have a lunar eclipse on the 27th/28th of this month. So this is what Thursday, Friday of this
Hmm.
week coming up. Um, just so you guys know, if you're feeling it right now and you're going through it right now and it just feels really heavy and all the stuff, you're not alone, and this too shall pass. It's a lot. Jen was sick yesterday. I then got sick yesterday, and then I was just like, I feel sad but without the sad part. Like it was the heaviness you get when you feel
Yeah.
sad. But I'm like, I'm not sad. I was just like, I went to bed so early. Also tried
Sorry
to
I
be up
passed
early.
my sickiness through
Yeah,
the text
I know
messages to you.
you passed it through the phone. Okay, so um, I'm just going to explain what an eclipse is because I know that some people are like, oh, so when you look at the moon doesn't emit any of its own light. It's reflecting light from the sun. So that's what you see. When you see like a full moon, it's not, and it's funny because I forget that sometimes. I'm like, oh yeah, it's just
And
there
just
is
a
no light.
reflection.
It's a reflection, but like you forget. Um, so what an eclipse is the Earth. I wish I had my phone balls. Um, it's basically the moon is sitting in the shadow, so it's not reflecting the sun. So you're seeing the the Earth is just moving over it. Zoop. Okay. So so the Earth it's
Does
just casting zoop. There
it
it
make
goes.
that noise?
It does make that noise. You have to listen real carefully though. Um, so there's three types of eclipses. One is a penumbral, and I'm probably saying that wrong. Go ahead and at me. Those are really subtle eclipses, and we don't typically you don't really see them. It's like it's like it'll kind of hit, like it'll just touch a little bit. It's not even like the crescenty one. It'll just sort of touch it. There's a full eclipse, a total eclipse,
Of
and
the
then
heart?
there's a partial, which it would just be part of it. No, total eclipse, full one. Partial eclipse would be part of it. This one is actually considered a partial eclipse, even though it's covering 96% of it. It's not all of it. So it is a blood moon, and it is the sturgeon moon um, because of fish.
Pisces.
That's it. Great Lakes region, fish. Also, it's called the corn moon and the grain moon and the flying up moon, which I don't know what that means. I did not look it up. Didn't seem to matter, but also kind of fucking weird. So,
Looking it up now. Go on.
all right. Okay. So, this full eclipse, it's going to take 5 hours and 38 minutes to complete. I'm going to give you guys the times for the East Coast and the West Coast. If you live somewhere else, do your own time math on that. So, the penumbral phase, which is when the shadow just starts to touch the moon, starts at 9 p.m. Eastern or 9:24 p.m. Eastern and 6:24 p.m. West Coast time. So we'll sort of be able to see it, but our sun's not down yet. You guys will be able to see it, but kind of just when that's starting. And then an hour later, the partial eclipse begins. So 10:33 Eastern time. So it's 7:33 here is when you're going to start to see it just cutting in into the moon a little bit. Maximum eclipse time is at 12:12 a.m. Eastern. So it's
Angel
9:12 for
number.
us. Angel number. So you guys are gonna like so anywhere between like 10:30 for you guys and then like midnight when it's full, and then it's gonna start to move the other way. So the partial phase ends at 1:52 East Coast, and then 11 o'clock for us, or 11:52 for or 10:52 for us, and then the whole phase ends at 3 a.m. So it is
Oh,
five
weird.
hours.
Witching hour.
3:01, yeah, and then 12:01 here.
Okay, that
So
is something out of a horror movie. Starts at an angel number, ends at the witching hour. It's the blood moon. I don't know,
yeah,
man. Also, it is called the flying up moon because it's a traditional Cree name for the August full moon that marks the time when young birds finally leave the nest and learn to fly. So take that message as you will. Someone
all
needed
I'm
to hear
thinking
that.
about is the bird in the shed from
What?
2 weeks ago.
No, we're not.
God.
We are not doing that. What was his name? Patrick? No. Well, who did I name Patrick? I named someone Patrick.
Oh, you did. You named him Patrick.
Oh, I did. But
And
what
I
did you name him?
said it was going to be what it was
Pepperoni or
meatball.
meatball?
Meatball.
Like pepperoni or
I'm like
meatball.
cheese stick. I'm like, no, it's a different side dish. Okay. So, your lunar eclipse in Pisces horoscopes are, let's start with Aries. We're going Pisces, your last, even though this is your eclipse. So Aries is release, let go of what's draining you, and you're going to choose peace over control. So let it go. Like if you can't, it's fine. You don't have to hold on to all the things. Taurus,
Yay.
friendships. You are outgrowing some connections, but you're also attracting some new friends that totally align with your new plans.
Love that.
Gemini, career, new opportunities. New opportunity opens as an old professional path is going to come to an end. Cancer, new direction. Your beliefs evolve. You're ready for a broader and brighter path. Leo, boundaries. You deserve healthy limits in love, trust, and emotional giving. Virgo, relationships. A key relationship reaches a turning point, commitment, change, or release.
Hmm.
Libra, rebalance. Prioritize your well being. Well being is one word on here, and I'm like, I'm having a hard time reading it. Like, all right. Prioritize your well being. You can't pour from an empty cup. Scorpio, heart. Your heart knows the truth. Embrace your feelings and your creative spark. Sagittarius, healing your past creates a space for more secure and a peaceful future. Weird.
Hmm. Hmm.
Capricorn, say what you mean. A conversation brings clarity and moves things forward. Aquarius, self worth. Reevaluate your value. You are worthy of more than you're giving yourself. And Pisces, this is your moment. Release the old you and step into your next chapter.
Love that.
Yeah. All right. Oh, can you hear that? It's the trash truck.
Just a bunch of trash pandas driving it.
It is like thumping its way down the street. Okay. Okay, so this is the last eclipse of 2026, but it's not the last eclipse of this cycle. There's another one. I want to say I think it's February or March. There's another eclipse, and then this is the end of this eclipse cycle. This is the last one from 2026. It's in Pisces, like we talked about. So it's closing out like a 2-year cycle, and it's closing out old soul contracts and karmic cycles that disguise themselves as soul contracts. So
Mm.
you might have just been in a karmic cycle with a person or a job or a friendship, and you're like, oh, maybe it's a soul contract, and it's just like, no, you were kind of like sold a bad
Bag
deal.
of dicks.
You sold a bag of dicks.
Sorry.
Um, um, So, and like I said, it's heavy. You might feel tense. There's dark energies. It feels like a dark energy, or you just feel kind of heavy, or like something's off, like the last week or 2 weeks, even. Um, as a collective, shit's weird. Like if you even if you watch the news a little bit, you're just like, shit's getting weird. So I mean, as a group, it's kind of a lot. The eclipse is bringing a huge release. It's like letting the pressure valve go. So really, really, really embrace that shit. Like this isn't like if you're like, oh, I don't want to. I mean, if you can't get outside and look at it, or if it's cloudy, or if you go to bed early, whatever. If there's a real reason you can't go like participate in the moon, that's fine, but kind of embrace it maybe earlier in the day. I think, it's a long enough cycle where you're not going to be sleeping through the whole thing. You should probably find a little window in there to just kind of like get outside and just
Do your
breathe,
thing.
let that shit go. I'm going to the beach. We'll probably be there the whole time
Love that.
with its high tide ass. Um, Listen to your intuition and be super mindful of what choices you have and what choices you're making. Like, don't rush into anything. Just kind of weigh your options. So Pisces, um, the sign of Pisces is pretty much intuition, dreams, compassion, emotions, surrender, and spirituality. And then the opposing sun is Virgo, which is discernment, organization, practical action, and attention to detail. So you're looking at like a combination of these two things during the eclipse. So it's like practical spirituality, or reorganizing your life, looking at what your dreams are going to be and having an actual plan to get there. Like,
Yeah.
so it's the two of them coming together in like a super positive way, but it's going to feel confusing until you get there. But like use that time to kind of go, okay, well, these are the two things that I got going on. Like these are, the just and combine them into like, okay, well, I'm making a plan. I'm moving forward. This is a dream I had and it's coming to fruition. What steps do I need to take to get there? And what can I let go of that's
Strategic
not
plan.
serving me? What
I said
strategic plan?
strategic plan. Yeah.
Strategic plan.
It's like,
Um,
so when I used to do moon circles every month, when I used to work at I used to work at a spiritual shop, and every month we would hold like a full moon circle. One of the activities we do would be like a journaling, kind of what you're talking about. We would take a piece of paper and either like draw a line down the middle, fold it in half, whatever. So there's a vertical line, and we would set a timer for like 5 to 7 minutes. And on the left-hand side, it was like super real, raw, honest with yourself. What is no longer serving me? What needs to be released in my life or reframed or pivot or whatever, right? But we're gonna brain dump it. We're not gonna do well, okay, I can reframe this and then now I'm stuck on this one thing. It's like list everything that's just not fucking working. I do like a what's working, what's not working, what's helping, what's hindering, and just fucking anything that's not serving you and isn't working right now. Where are you meeting huge bouts of resistance over and over again, even if it was a situation or a person or whatever that like kept you safe for last year, and now all of a sudden you're like, what the fuck is happening? Why can't this thing work? And then you're going to set another timer when that one goes off for 5 to 7 minutes. On the right hand side, you're calling in. So if we're going to make room and we're going to let go of this shit, however that looks, and you figure that out after we do all the writing. What am I calling in because I made room for that bigger and that better to come in? And so then you can do the work. A lot of times I actually wait until the new moon to do that, to like look through it and then go, okay,
yeah,
this is what I'm doing. Am I reframing a relationship and putting different boundaries in? Am I letting go of this job? Am I, letting go of this habit or this mindset or whatever? But yeah, I think it's really great. And that shit takes like 20 minutes. But like I think especially for this particular eclipse and full moon, it is really important to get kind of clear on that,
yeah,
like more than most full moons. I think because of the energies that are working
yeah,
within.
yeah. I mean, the eclipse is really it's a lot of like you're pushing stuff out more than bringing stuff in.
Yeah.
Like, get rid of it. Like, um, so like you want to let go, but you also kind of want to be paying attention to what's happening.
Hmm.
So you're not just like I have a tendency to just purge. Like I'm like throw it all out,
I
and
am Marie Kondo. Bye.
right, throw it all away, and it's just weird because it never looks any different. But then there's like 12 boxes of trash out by the curb, and I'm like, okay, clearly didn't need any of it. But um, and also you kind of want to look at where do I need to stop having control and just kind of let it'll work itself out kind of thing, and then where do I need to focus my attention, and then
Hmm.
everything will kind of come together. All right. Um, you want to release what you can't control, but then you also need to really, really address if you know what the difference is between surrendering and avoidance.
Hmm.
Like, are you giving into the moment? Or are you like, I'm good? And then you're kind of doing a workaround, because any workaround it's not going to work. If you're doing a workaround in your therapy, if you're doing a workaround in your job, if you're doing, it never works. It always comes back to bite you in the ass anyway. So really kind of get honest with yourself. Like, you
Work
know,
through, not around.
work through it, not around. And, if you need to give it up and release it, do that, but don't keep walking around it. Like, that's kind of dumb. That's kind of dumb. There's my advice. That's kind of dumb.
Write that
Um,
shit on a leaf.
so I'm reading my own notes here. Okay, so it's kind of you're sitting and it's like, okay, it's light to dark to light. So you kind of want to look at like what are your goals versus where have you been spinning your wheels, which are preventing you from getting to your goals. and everybody I know has a lot of that. They're like, fuck, like I can see the potential that my job has, but I've been doing the same thing for a year and I'm not getting there. Well, what are you doing? What exactly are you doing that's preventing you to get to this stuff?
Yeah.
So it's a good time to sit down and kind of just, and if you figure out what the thing is that's holding you back, get rid of it. I mean, to the best of your ability. Obviously, if it's a job and it's your boss, you can't get rid of your boss
Yeah.
unless you quit your job and find a new job, which might be an option, but throw that into the mix. Like, is that an option? Can I do that thing? And then also what you're losing sometimes feels like you're like, oh fuck, I didn't mean to lose that thing, or I didn't want to lose that thing. And it's like, okay, but you need to, it's outdated, it no longer fits your future, and you're making bean dip, you're making room, get rid of the bean dip, get rid of the bag of bean dip, there'll be room for other things. So same thing, if it's a relationship, if it's a stagnant job, if it's, you've been looking at this house project that you're just haven't finished yet, you haven't, hi, um
Bathroom still not done?
what,
Is the bathroom still not done?
oh, oh, close. um Yeah, I gotta do the light. It's almost. But I'm looking at this wall here that 6 months ago we took art down,
Yeah.
and it's still leaning against the wall. But I haven't. So that anyway, house projects, jobs, relationships, whatever it is, finish it up, tidy it up, move it. Like, we're moving forward. We're going into a whole ass new season. Figure it out. Okay,
Figure it out.
so your rituals for this month, instead of doing, like, you can do a cord cutting for yourself, and not like most people think about it, like if it's like for a relationship, but you can do it for like a bad habit or a situation. You can do all of those things. You don't have to do it where you watch the flame burn the
Yeah.
string, and then you would read the candles, because that's basically between two people. You can light the candles, and you can tie the string down a little bit farther, and then you just say your thing, and you actually, it's a physical cord cutting. You use scissors and you cut the cord, and then you just let the two candles burn down, because it's you and the other thing, and you're cutting the thing.
Hmm.
It's not like running its course or doing whatever. So you can do a cord cutting if you like. um I just have like house stuff rituals, because it's like, it's kind of important for your environment to be um working for you. Like, you want your house to work for you, you want your environment to work for you. If you haven't named your house yet, name your house. I haven't named mine yet, and I was like, oh shit. So then I went through this whole apology for not naming my house. So now we're having a conversation about what the name is going to be. I haven't decided yet. So, but name your house so you can address your house properly and thank it every day. It's very important.
Love that.
um so full moon stuff, you want to walk either the perimeter of your house. If you live on a property, walk the perimeter of your property. Just like kind of walk around your house if you can. If you live in an apartment, obviously you can't walk around. I mean, you can walk around the whole building if you like, or you can just kind of, whatever your environment is. So just walk the perimeter. And if something feels off, that's okay. But your eclipse mooning it, you want to sit with it. Basically, this is just sit with it. What feels off, sit with it. Sit with it. If it's broken, if it's yours, if you live in a building and it's broken and it's not yours, leave it alone. That's
Leave it
not
alone.
yours. Leave it alone. It's not yours. Um, if it's broken and you can remove it, and it's something that you don't need anymore, get rid of it. If it's broken and it needs fixing and it's something you do need, fix it. Not in that moment, but just put it on the list of, let's finish up this project and get it done. If it's something that's just like feels out of place or feels a little bit wrong, that's okay. Sit with it and be like, okay, well, this feels wrong. Sit with it and kind of, you want to be using your Florida water to clean. Make sure you're doing this. You're doing all of your doorways. You're doing all your thresholds. Pour some down your drains. Put some in your toilet. Anything that goes out, you want to cleanse the out path. You want all of your stuff to just go out. And and then kind of go through your house and find something that's from your past, like something that you're just like, and kind of be like, does this still have a place in my life? And if it doesn't, get rid of it. Just gone, get rid of it. Old clothes that don't fit, send them on their way. Like you want to get everything out of your space that doesn't fit moving into this new season. And more so than just a regular full moon. And I know we talk about this like on every full moon, we're like, get it out of here, get it out of here, get it out of here. But like this is super important. Like during this
Yeah.
eclipse, you're going from like light to dark to light. Get get it out. Toaster, get it out.
Did you
Get
get
rid
rid
of
of the
that
toaster?
toaster. What?
Did you get rid of the toaster?
No, that was you.
Oh, yeah.
Fabulous. All right. I have a lot of lore, so let's do your reading.
Ooh.
Two
All
girls,
right.
one deck.
Oh, that's me.
Yay!
Oh my goodness. All right. So this is okay. I have, and I know I keep saying this, I have been so fucking busy. Um,
Wait, hold
I
on. I'm sorry.
really,
Did
okay.
you? The light just changed.
Yeah, I have my notes.
No, not you. Over here.
Oh.
I just got eclipsed by the garbage truck. Like it just went completely all slow, and I'm like, what's happening?
Total eclipse of the heart. Dumpster fire.
Dumpster
Um,
fire.
so this particular one, I had three positionings that you can do with the spread.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do a line, but I can post like, one's like three, four, five, one, two, and one's like just all the way across and whatever. So, and I know I keep saying I'm going to do it. I just don't have the
You were sick
time.
this week. You're fine. And you're enough
No,
time.
I
It's very
just
busy.
have, well, we were in the Catskills and we were doing the thing and oh, I didn't even talk about that. But anyway, I digress. I won't get into it. But, um, busy summer. I really am trying, especially now that the house, I don't have to spend so much of like outside of my day job on the
Yeah.
house. I will have free time now to make more like content. So with this particular spread that I created, it is called the Delusion Detox. So it's, oh my God, I'm such a bitch. Um, it's so funny that we're talking about cleansing because the little tag I had for it, the universe demands you finally clean your room. So so we're here to shed blinding, unflattering light on everything that has been aggressive that we've been aggressively ignoring since spring, which I absolutely love. So card one is going to be the spotlight. So what reality is currently glaring at you that you've been pretending not to see? The trash can, talking about the the garbage truck. See, synchronicities, you guys. This means this is going to be a very big confirming pull for you guys. And I want you to do this at home when you're able to do it. If you can follow along with me, please grab your deck right now, pause this, go get your deck, and let's do it together. So the trash can is card number two. So what toxic habit, doomed project, or like unread text chain do you need to purge today, tonight, during the full moon? If you want to do this during the full moon. Card three is the delusion. So what fake scenario or cope are you holding on to because it's safer than moving on? Card four is the fuel. So, where should you actually direct all that unhinged full moon energy this week? And then card five is our reality check. So, it's like the blunt piece of advice that your higher self is tired of whispering to you. Picture that meme where like a duck is chasing you and it's like, we've been trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty. So, I have three layout options that I will post. One's called the crosshair, which is like kind of recommended. It's almost like a sideways mini Celtic cross. Um, then I've got my timeline, which is what I'm going to do, which is just kind of straight across. And then there is, where's my other one? Oh, the crescent arc. So it's kind of like one, two, and then two cards. All right, let's pull. We have two of cups in reverse for the spotlight. Okay, just fucking get rid of them already. Holy fuck. Like this is so, I'm already like, honey, you've been lying to yourself. for a really long time. Is like the vibe of this. Sorry, this might be really blunt. Then we've got Five of Swords in the upright. Then we've got the fucking devil. Okay, I don't even need the cards for this one. So
Oh,
trash can is Five of Swords. Card three is the devil, the delusion. Oh my God. This is going to be a super blunt reading for whoever this is for in the collective. So, again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't get offended. If you're sitting there going, this is not about me, then it probably is about you because you're lying to yourself. And what better way with a full moon than to be really, really real with yourself and fucking swallow the hard pills, right? Ooh. And the reality check, eight of one. Okay, this, no, 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 sorry, that was four, the fuel. So, where should you actually direct all that unhinged? Oh, I love that though. All right, one more. What's our reality check? And we'll go through it. Yeah, dude, this is like, I think your team is like fucking fed up. Not that your team ever actually feels anything. I'm fed up, but um, oh, Ace of Pentacles in reverse for the reality check. So the vibe I'm getting when I'm saying like your team is fed, it's you. You're sick of your own shit. You are your team, right? We're all made from God's source, creator of your understanding, whatever. We're all the same energy. And it's like it keeps so where I was making that joke about, the car, trying to get a hold of you for your car's extended warranty, it really truly is that vibe. It's your team has been like, yo, what else can we fucking put in front of you? Like we have thrown you out a car window while it's moving. We have set you on fire. We have allowed you to run into brick wall after brick wall after brick wall. Like, what are you not fucking understanding at this point? So we've got two of cups in reverse for the spotlight. So what reality is currently glaring at you that you've been pretending not to see? And it's like you are in a fucking situation. And this, so Two of Cups is divine union. It's soulmate, right card. It's fucking amazing togetherness. It's in the reverse. And normally I don't read reversals as like the complete opposite of the upright. But and I'm hearing like it also doesn't have to be romantic. So if this is really truly hitting for you, but you're like, it's my mom and me, it's my best friend and me, it's whatever. This is about a relationship that is super fucking meaningful to you. And it's like you have been letting yourself and others walk so far over boundaries, I'm hearing. Like, I couldn't be more fucking like, it is, I feel like I'm getting punched in the stomach and in the face right now. It's just like, come on, like, get it to fucking together. Understand, stop doing the limerence thing, right? Where you put things on a pedestal, you're in love with the possibility of everything. Like, look at what is really truly in front of you. What is actually happening? What is the reality of your situation? And now you can, when you can really truly do that, when you can take your rose-colored glasses off, stop fucking hoping and wishing. Like some people, I'm hearing some people are years into a relationship, and I'm going to speak probably more romantic on this part, but you're years long into a relationship that has never, since the first month, worked, but you have spent all this time just, maybe this time's different. Maybe this time will be different. And I'm hearing at what point do you take the step back and say, no, it will never be different, right? So, which leads us into card number two, our trash can. So, what toxic habit, doom project, unread text chain do you really need to purge today, tonight, whatever? And it's Five of Swords, right? So, swords being that house of fuck around and find out. This is the harsh lessons. This is the dumpster fire that you've been thrown into over and over and over again. Five of Swords is external conflict. And I'm just like, so I don't know if you can see. But do you see how the snake is like wrapped around that middle where the crow is, that middle sword, and he's going up for
yeah.
the crow? My eye keeps going to that, and it's like I'm just hearing constricting, constricting, constricting. No, this was in the upright, not the. And it's just like there's this. It's like slowly crushing in on you, and I'm like, at what point do you say, "Fuck this shit. This isn't worth it"? Because I'm just hearing like you're slowly being crushed to death, or like when the snake like curls around you, like, oh, it's just cuddling with me, and people are
Right.
like, no, bitch, it's
Oh, he's
sizing you
trying to,
up
it's
to
measuring
fucking eat
you.
you. It
Yeah.
wants to eat you. It wants to eat you alive, and that's where I go back to this relationship of like. There's a lot. So, whoever this is for, there's a lot of manipulation happening. There's a lot of like gaslighty bullshit happening. And again, I told you this is going to be kind of a harsher, more like gut punchy. This is this one is like really specific. And I'm like, I feel very like just, oh my God. Like when you get gut punched and you're then the wind is knocked out of you. And so then we're like moving into this card three, right? The delusion. So what like fake scenario or like cope are you holding on to because it feels safer than moving on? And then we have the fucking devil card in the upright, right? So look at this. Ah, look at this. Look at the chains, right?
Yeah.
Do you notice though that the devil's not holding the fucking chains? Do you notice that? The devil isn't holding those chains. We don't know how they got chained up there. How did they did they chain themselves up there, right? Like the devil's not holding it. So it's the devil is usually a card that at the root of it is about control. So what has control over us? Is it somebody manipulating us and lying to us and deceiving us? Is it addiction from somebody else or from myself? Is it me lying to myself? Is it my limiting beliefs? Like whatever, whatever scarcity, whatever limiting, scary thing, like what is holding you back? And I'm just hearing like, you know what you need to do. I'm hearing you so fucking know what you need to do, whoever this is for. And it's like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. So you're telling yourself, it's okay to stay because I need to prep, whether it's financially or mentally prepare, or I need to find a new job so I can then move out, or if they move out, then I can, whatever. I'm getting this vibe of like you keep feeding yourself bullshit lie after bullshit lie of why you need to stay, but secretly, I'm not even going to say subconsciously, it is really truly, you're very also aware that it's because you keep hoping things are going to be different. You just keep hoping and hoping, and they're not. They're not going to be fucking different. The only thing that needs that can make it different is you choosing differently, and you're continually like putting yourself in this cycle over and over again. So we move over to the fourth position here, and it's the fuel. So what should you actually direct all that unhinged full moon where should you be directing that unhinged full moon energy? And we have the Eight of Wands, and it's in reverse, right? Wands being that house of what lights us up. It's passion, purpose, creativity, joy. It's the creation and manifestation and faith house. Believe to see, not see to believe. This is also a timing movement card. This is a card of fast-paced fucking energy, and it's blessing after blessing after blessing coming in for you. And I'm like, bitch, until you can unstuck yourself, until you can get yourself out of your own fucking ass, you are going to be stuck. And these fucking blessings are just like, okay, like we're ready, but also we're not coming in for you to fuck it up. We're not coming in for you to drop the fucking ball. We are going to wait over here until you're done running into the brick wall, until you're done setting yourself on fire, until you're done doing all the stupid bullshit that you have continued to do, even though you've learned the lesson time and time again. And I'm just like, you have no idea how good it will get when you finally choose you, when you finally leap off the building and know that you've got this and that your team has you and that you are divinely guided and divinely protected, right? And then our fifth card, it's the reality check, the blunt piece of advice that your higher self is like tired of whispering to you. And it's Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Right. So, Ace of anything is a new beginning. It's planting new seeds. Pentacles is earth energy. It's that where your attention, time, and energy goes is what grows. It's foundation building, right? This is work. This is putting the fucking work in. This is creating. This is, we see what we can grow when we put in a lot of time and attention. And like this Ace of Pentacles is usually a blessing in disguise coming in, something that is the least expected thing, money coming in from somewhere that you didn't ever think it would come from, whatever. And I'm hearing again, because it's next to this other blessings card, I'm hearing don't focus on like, because like Pentacles is typically like wealth, career, finance, or some health stuff. I will say this too, real quick, as a caveat. The reason I don't ever bring up health stuff with Pentacles is because I have specifically asked my team not to bring me health information on people. It makes me extremely uncomfortable to try to even figure out how to share that kind of information when I give readings. So, just a heads up because some people are like, well,
Yeah.
Pentacles also, and I'm just like, when you work with your team, you specify how you want your gifts to come in. If you don't, some people I know used to have really good clairvoyance and they're like, I don't like to see things because it's some of those things scare me. So they've asked their team not to show them things. But like, oh, I'll hear things. Like you can tell me things. But like
I
you
feel
get to
like there's an
dictate
ethical thing connected to talking about health shit with
one
people. It's just,
thousand fucking percent.
no, it's like money's one thing, but you're going to start talking about health and treatments and whatever. It like
Yeah.
that's, you
That's
know,
so, and like, so it's just sidebarred really quick. I'll get back to the reading in a sec. I tell students all the time because they're like, well, what do you do if you get that kind of message? A, that's up to you. for me, it is an ethical integrity thing. I'm not a licensed clinician of any kind. And so I'm not a medical professional. I am not here. So when I start to hear things like this person has cancer, this person really is sick, or this person has X, Y, and Z autoimmune disorder, or whatever, I will in my head ask my team, what can I tell them that isn't scary, but might push them to. And so
Right.
sometimes I'll hear, you need to go see your, I'm being told, talk with your provider. If they think you're nuts, tell them you need some scans done and stuff like that. I said, and I then clarify to say, I'm not going any further in this discussion. I actually had to shut down a reading one time because I had someone who kept asking me the same question over, and they came in to talk medical stuff and I said, "Oh, I'm
Yeah.
so sorry, but like that's not the kind of readings that I do." It wasn't a normal client. It was when I was at the shop and like we would just book walk-ins
Right.
sometimes. And I'm like, "I'm so sorry. That's not like the kind of readings that I actually say no to my team. I don't." I said, "So we should probably get you a refund unless there's something else you want to like work on." And she's like, "Well, let's just see what the reading brings." And then she just kept asking over, "Well, what about this health thing? What about this health thing? Am I going to get into
Yeah.
this situation?" And I was just like, "I'm not comfortable talking about this." So I
I
had to like
also
shut
feel
it
like
down.
she's like, if you're going to go get your cards done for medical stuff specifically,
Yeah.
you're already scared,
Yeah.
and
1000%.
that's
And like rightfully so, if you know you're going through
right. Well,
something,
yeah, but like, but also it's like, if you're already scared, you should probably spend that money on a doctor.
just saying. So yes. So that's why I don't
Yeah.
really talk about medical stuff, just so you guys know. But and this Ace of Pentacles in reverse with our reality check, right? So what's our blunt piece of advice that your higher self is, tired of whispering to you? And I'm going right back to what I said earlier. Get your fucking head out of your own ass. Really, truly understand what is staring you right in the face and see it for what it is. Allow yourself. You've been putting so much time and energy into mitigating situations, to gaslighting the fuck out of yourself. Like, something's so wrong with me. What's wrong with me? Why can't I make this work? Why can't this situation be any different than, this or that? And it's just like, I'm hearing if you can put that much energy into your scarcity, into your fear, into your limiting beliefs and your lack, try something different. Try abundance, right? Pentacles, abundance. This is abundance versus scarcity mindset as an overarching umbrella to this whole, you know, money and wealth and career and whatever. Really, really look at your mindset. So if you can put the energy into being that harsh, try something different. Try putting it into being thoughtful and intentional and having more of a positive outlook. And that's not to say spiritual bypassing or toxic positivity or whatever. The shit can still be hitting the fan and you see it. It's just how am I going to deal with it instead of doing what I've been doing? Because that's clearly not fucking working. Lying to yourself is not fucking working. So stop fucking lying to yourself and do what you need to fucking do, no matter how scary it is. That
Also,
is
your team
literally,
knows you're lying to yourself.
oh,
They're just like, they're
1000%.
like, okay, I guess we'll just do it your way then, and let us
Well,
know how that works
yeah.
out. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's going to work out because you're divinely guided and divinely protected. It's the outcome is going to be the outcome. But are you going to take the short, sweet path or are you going to take the long ass, bumpy road? It's like, people when they're like, I'm just so sick of the lessons. Okay, then do something different. Do something fucking different then.
Right.
Okay. All right. So that was my spiel for the day. I'm going to do Oracle without you having to remind me this time.
Good job. Oh
I
shit!
do.
Here comes Maggot.
Hi, Maggot. So I usually do astrology oracle just because it's like moon, blah, blah, blah. But I almost want to dig through my bag down here. Got like 17 decks down here. I
There he
want to
is.
see. I've done Alexis Rick before. Well, I don't actually have a ton of oracle in
Okay.
this bag. Okay, I lied. I mean, I've done the magical spirit already. I'm gonna do it. It's the first one I put my hand on. Oh, I'm also gonna do like one or two spirit animal as well. So this is Alexis Rakin or Rakin, I can never remember, but her artwork's absolutely fucking stunning. And this Oracle deck is one of my favorite Oracle decks to use. I just need one.
Hi. Hello.
Hi, Maggot. My dog's like, oh, her animals can be in the fucking video? The fuck. She just stood up.
Hey,
She's like,
look over here. Look right
all
here.
right.
There he
Ugh.
is.
Hello, everybody. Oh my God. Last night I did a reading. This is so funny. I'm gonna have to contact her. I was like, I'm hearing very specifically
I'm
the
not a
phrase,
cat.
don't. It's okay. Is she trying to boop you? Or he? Sorry. This says, don't worry, darling. You'll find your way. But the one thing that I kept hearing in my head during my reading yesterday was, don't worry, darling. Don't worry, darling. It's so funny. I'm gonna have to send this to her. All right. Pardon my reading. So the red rose, overcoming obstacles, finding joy, Buddha energy, carefree. Your affirmation is I freely flow and find my path. I nurture my joy. Huh, okay. I'm going to get into this message. It's going to be long. An ally or al ally and guide, not ally, there's no E. An ally and guide, the red rose represents a being that blooms even in impossible situations. This particular rose grew from the concrete of the sidewalk. Nature always finds a way. She has an all-seeing eye at the center of her petals. She has used her insights and magic to overcome all odds and obstacles in her way, even when others didn't believe it was possible. Her spirit is surprisingly lighthearted, playful, and colorful, and such a resilient and spiritually connected being who chooses to be stubborn and still seek joy, magic, and meaning despite circumstances. This results in her ability to continue growing and even uplift and inspire others as they try to do the same. This is a carefree and fluid energy behind this card. The card and guide invite you to stop being so serious, to trust that you will make it through whatever it is that you need to, as you have in the past. You're not permanently, quote, stuck, so lighten up. Man, this is just
Oh,
like nail on head to everything that we've been talking about so far.
right?
Relax the worry and the overthinking and doubt. It isn't helping you or anybody. It only blocks what you want and where you're trying to get to. If you've pulled the red rose, it can also mean that a mentor or guide will come into your life with a teaching to help overcome an obstacle. Or a person who is already in your life could gently assist you at this time. Is there someone who always seems to stay joyful and light? Observe and learn from these people. The most enlightened teachers on the planet are those who seem to always be giggling, the Buddhas of the world. Learn from them how they are, not just what they say. So your manifestation enhancer. I love there's always like a little manifestation enhancer. Try to ease your doubt and worry as hard as it may be. Seek to find joy and playfulness in doubtful situations, especially when you're in a state of feeling stuck. Laugh whenever you can. Watch comedies and surround yourself with lighthearted people. This energy will help you get through or figure out whatever it is that you need to. Oh, I love that. Look at the artwork on this. So
Oh, that's
beautiful.
pretty.
Yeah.
I
She's
love
one of my
it.
favorite artists. Yeah. And then I said I was going to do some spirit animal real quick. Sorry it's so long-winded today.
No, you're good. I love long reading.
Raccoon is on the bottom,
Yes.
letting go. So I'm going to read this just because it's our spirit animal. This message has to do with those things to which you cling, be it a thought, form, habit, creed, or situation. The time has come from letting go. Something is halting your progress and you are spinning your wheels. Once you embrace change, blessings will follow. Honey, did I not just say that when we're looking at that devil card? You're keeping yourself stuck in your Five of Swords bullshit situation.
I love it's the
Woo.
trash can placement.
Oh my God, it's so fucking great. We have Eagle, which is vision. I thought I saw two fly out. Just, I could be wrong. I guess I'm gonna go with I'm wrong, as usual. Just kidding, kind of. Ooh, Panda, boundaries. Okay.
Panda.
And the coyote, playfulness. Ha, we were just talking about that. So, eagle, vision. It's time to look inward with an attentive eye. Allow your heart to guide you, and opportunities you never dreamed were possible will present themselves when you least expect it. Get ready for greatness. That is that Ace of Pentacles and that fucking Eight of Wands. You have to get yourself into a situation mentally where you can receive that energy, where you can receive those blessings. Otherwise, no one's handing you shit. Can't sit here. Panda boundaries. Panda is boundaries. Your space is sacred. Guests who overstay their welcome impact your aura. And you have not you. My dog just went. And you have every right to stand your ground. Your needs are important. You must nurture your soul with the same gentle love and support that you offer to others. And then Coyote, playfulness. This is a reminder to not take things too seriously and bring more balance between wisdom and playfulness. You might need to lighten up about a matter that has been on your mind for a while. So, like, are you getting it? Are you getting the theme here? Like,
Right?
for fuck's sake, right? Especially after what I just read out of the other oracle, like about playfulness and bringing joy into your life and just kind of. But when we keep ourselves stuck, when we keep ourselves in these
Yeah.
limiting belief systems, when all we're doing is focusing on the garbage, that's all we're going to get. The universe hands you and reflects to you what you're creating within
Yep.
yourself. So if you're creating garbage and dumpster fires within yourself, your mind, and I keep touching my heart space. So for whoever this is for, it's probably more in your heart space than anything. Like start clearing that shit out. Start clearing it out. Do what you need to do. And this is absolutely with this eclipse and this full moon, the perfect time to fucking do that. So,
Yep. We're
all
getting rid
right,
of the bullshit. Clear it
cut the
all out.
shit. Cut the shit. All right. That's my reading. Here we
Yay,
are.
I love it. Good. All
Guys,
right.
make sure you DM us. I want to see your polls. Take a picture.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What comment, whatever you want to do. I would love to know what it is you're
Also, if
doing.
her readings hit home for you, send us a message. Tell us why. I
Mhm.
mean, if you don't have to give us all the details if you don't want to. Um, or you can write it in and you can be like, hey, don't say my
Anonymous.
name. Don't say my name, but here's why this fucking nailed it for me, or here's why, whatever. Anyway,
Hmm.
basically,
Love
we
it.
just went from there. So, okay, I have lore. I found there was a couple of stories that I went looking for, and then I found some stuff, and then I found the most unhinged lore ever, and it became my new favorite lore.
Love.
So I'm gonna rabbit. I'm like, I went down. I have enough information for here, but I want to go rabbit hole this because I'm just like, shut up. Anyway, um, so basically, I was just going through like different. First, I was like, okay, the different religions and how do they look at the eclipses and stuff like that. And then that was kind of boring, but I will say this: out of all of the lore that I found, there is a Norse one that's pretty good, but out of all the lore that I found, this is what I'm going to do these first because I'm just like, of course it was a white man. Christopher Columbus, of course it was. And then I'm just going to leave it like whatever. Um, because of because he had like an almanac situation happening on the boat. He knew that there was going to be an eclipse, so he used his knowledge of the upcoming eclipse to basically threaten and scam supplies from Jamaican natives because he was like, "Oh, if you don't give me these things, the moon's going to go dark," and then it did.
Oh,
Of course, you did. And then also in certain sects of Christianity, it says the sun becomes black as sackcloth. I'm just reading the verse right now.
is it in a sackcloth?
As sackcloth. So I guess
Oh,
sackcloth is black. I don't know. Anyway, and the full moon became like blood. And then they think that this is the second coming, and that's when the rapture is going to happen. So
pack your bags.
again, it's like it's not happening.
Oh.
Stop trying to make fetch work. Um, So mostly the themes for all of them was there's either some celestial being like a monster or something that's eating the moon, or it's the sun and the moon are lovers and they get to meet up every once in a while, and that's what the lunar eclipse is. Um,
Hmm.
and then um, and they really miss each other, and then they get to come together a couple times a year. So, but it's like that seems to be the theme like across the board, except for the stupid rapture people. So
I'll go with Rapture for 500, please.
everybody else is on board with what's happening. The sun and the moon are in love, except you people that think you're going to get sucked into the sky. Cool, cool. All right. Um, all right. So we're gonna start with where are we
And
starting?
we're starting.
Starting with okay, we're gonna start with Norse mythology, which so it's basically Loki's grandkids.
Ooh.
And yeah, so I was like, oh, I'm like, oh, there's the Loki and the wolf story with the moon. Let me go look it up. So I tried to look it up, and all I got was all movie shit.
Mm.
Like that's, and I was super irritated. I'm like, that's all I got. Um, and then I gave up, and I was like, oh, whatever. And then, and my friend was like, sent me a screenshot, and he's like, he goes, this. I'm like, yeah, that. Thank you, appreciate it. Like, send the link over, and I'll look it back up in the morning. Like I don't. It was all. I was getting so mad because it was all movie stuff. And when is Loki 2 coming out? And when does the? It was whatever. Anyway, so Loki's son was, and I'm going to say this probably wrong. Is a wolf named Fenrir. Um, Constant Pursuit of the Sun, and this is like one version, and then the other version is then Fenrir has children. So it's Fenrir's constant pursuit of the sun, and when he finally catches the sun, that's when Ragnarok happens.
Hmm.
But um, other Norse tribes believe that there are two wolves, and these are Fenrir's kids. So they would be Loki's grandchildren, acting up, acting a fool.
Are
So
these the
it's
two
Skull,
wolves or like the two dogs in the moon card?
yeah.
Love that.
So one is Skull, and the other one is Hattie. And Skull is in pursuit of the sun, and then Hattie is in pursuit of the moon. And constantly. And then when they're basically chasing the sun and the moon through the sky, and when they both capture their, so when Skull captures the sun and Hattie captures the moon, that's when Ragnarok happens. So it's this constant. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we have
I just
that.
picture dogs
So
like shaking the shit out of their toys.
okay, so there's that. And then we're gonna do this guy last because he's very fun. And then in Persia, they have the Peri, and 6th century BC, the Peri were small,
Ooh.
winged like humanoids, and
So the monkeys from the Wizard of Oz.
kind of, but they're like more fairy because they're
Yeah.
little. They're little. And so their relationship with humans ranged from like just like kind of like prankstery
Like
to
brownies.
actual right to actual destruction, like depending on their mood. Like, we could just like do a fucked up little thing or we could destroy the planet, either way. um so they might help you, they might show up and help you kind of out of a tough spot, or they could darken the sun and ruin your crops, depends,
Mhm.
either way. So
Like
um
perimenopause, you know?
yeah.
Sorry. Which version are you getting me today?
Right, so they um so they basically, for like a millennia, just be like they were all, they were the fairies in the sky, and they would cause both types of eclipses. They would do the sun and the moon eclipse. And they would just darken the moon, and kind of troublemakers and kind of doing whatever. And then Islamic culture rewrote them in the scripture as fallen angels and took the moon out of the story completely.
Oh,
So so it's like they're like, nah, that doesn't work. We just need a fallen angel aspect of our scripture, I suppose.
hmm.
So we're going to get rid of that completely.
Rapture.
What do we got? Right.
I'm just kidding. Totally different religion.
Oh,
Every time we say the word rapture, I think of the band, The Rapture, and I just start dancing in
I
my
think of the
head.
Blondie song.
Oh, that too.
Yeah.
Were you wearing a Blondie shirt earlier?
I was wearing a Blondie
Huh?
shirt earlier.
There we go. Rapture.
I was, but I tried to pull it together as best I could, and I looked like I was wearing my pajamas. Okay. Um,
I'm always wearing my pajamas when we do this.
Native American cultures had there were so many different versions and so many different stories, and they went tribe by tribe. And I, it was just so many indigenous peoples had like their own versions of stories and what they did. I didn't cover any of them because they're so nuanced
Yeah,
that I
I'm say
was
so
a
much to them.
little scared that I was just, it was, first of all, we could do a whole episode. Second of all, I didn't want to be, it was very nuanced. I'm like, oh,
Messed up.
I don't want to name something and be wrong. So, um, everybody's practices seem to be the same though. It's a lot of like banging, like going, you're going to scare away, and not now, but like, back in the day, back in olden times, we're going to scare away the sky monster, or we're going to go bang drums, or we're going to have a ceremony, or we're going to, we don't want there to be darkness. Um, the indigenous people were the only ones that had it where they actually looked at it like a blessing, like it was a
Mm,
death and a death and rebirth, and they had a ceremony to go with it. Everybody
that's
else
rad.
is like, yeah, really, really rad. Everybody else is like, we need to go outside and scare the sky monster away from eating our moon. So, all right, what do we got?
It's like I said that earlier. I'm like, it's me. I'm the monster. I'm eating a huge wheel of cheese.
Yeah, it is so good.
I'm like, oh, it's just Jen again. Fuck.
It's just Jenn eating the moon again. Okay, we're gonna do. I know it's the Philippine moon eating dragon, and it's the Bakunawa. I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm not, I am sorry. So, all right. Um, so it's a Bakunawa. It's a Philippine moon-eating dragon, and they believe that this dragon or snake is the cause of eclipses, earthquakes, rains, and wind. And they have an
Whoa.
entire calendar based on how the snake, like it would be like a drawing of the snake, and then it would kind of spin, and where the snake was in the sky was what you were going to get during that cycle,
Okay. That's
which
rad.
is right, which is pretty cool.
Like the
There,
Ouroboros. This Ouroboros. How do you pronounce it? Snake
the
eating
what?
its tail. The snake that eats its
Oh yeah, yeah,
tail, the
yeah.
Ouroboros. So it's
Ouroboros.
like cycles, seasons, all of it. Death, rebirth,
So
transformation.
there's a couple versions of this story, and then there's like a children's story that also kind of came out of this story. So, um, not this guy, this guy. All right. So the children's story is called Bakunawa and the Seven Moons. So, all right, let's actually start here. Sorry, you guys. Okay, so the Bakunawa lives in the sky, eating the moon, causes the eclipses and the earthquakes and that thing. Another version is that it tells the story of the Bakunawa that falls in love with a human woman from a local tribe, and then the tribe leader discovers their relationship and orders that their house be burned down.
Hmm.
And the Bakunawa is now super angry and decides to eat all of the seven moons that they have as an act of vengeance, and only eats six, and then continues to keep trying to come back to eat the seventh moon, which is why when you see the eclipses, that's what's happening, is he's trying to eat the seventh moon. um Another version is that there were seven moons, and another deity had created the seven moons, and one was supposed to illuminate each night of the week. And the Bakunawa then came and coiled itself around the earth and started eating all the moons. And so the deity that made the moons then planted bamboo on the seventh moon, I guess making it less delicious. Like, I'm not really sure what is happening. And that's when you look at the moon and you see the dark patches on the moon. That's what that is. And that's the Bakunawa comes during the eclipse and tries to eat it, and then decides it's not very delicious and
So
leaves
it's
it
not a
alone.
panda. Got it.
Not a panda does not want to
I'm
eat the not
wondering
very delicious moon.
with
Yes.
like every kind of lore, including the Bible. Just kidding, kind of. Um, I
It's a
just
great book
like
of stories.
the Holly Bibley. Is that one, guys? Did I send you that? That one kid that's like super
Holly
viral right now.
Bigley. Yeah.
I joined this book club, the Holly Bibley. Um, I sometimes wonder like how these stories got going. Where someone's like drunk uncle just like sitting around a fire and just like creating fun stories for kids. Like, how did this shit happen? Like, I'm sure there's all kinds of scientific research on lore, and it obviously comes from like
Right.
religious beliefs and whatever back in the day. But
Well,
like, I
you
just,
think too that it's like it gets passed down and then changed a little and changed a little and changed a
yes,
little and then
telephone.
yeah, becomes a
Yeah.
story.
But I'm like, I want to know the origin story of the origin stories, you know? I
Right.
want to,
Like where's the
like,
beginning story?
how drunk were you, or what kind of like natural fucking drug did you take to come up with a dragon eating all these moons? I'm
Yeah.
here for it. Oh, come here. I am fucking here for it. Oh, she's just like
Okay. So then
backwards.
another version of the story, which is like so it's like they have like Greek mythology, and then like there's just like it, and the stories will change a little bit. Like it's like okay, well that's a god or that's a deity, but in this one it's like they do exist, but it's a different story.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like I'm Jewish, we have Jesus, but he's just a guy.
He's a prophet,
Well,
right? Did I get that correct?
he's a carpenter.
Oh, never mind. I got that super incorrect.
Anyway, so okay, so another version of the
Anyway.
story is that anyway, moving on. Um, so the Bakunawa saw the moons, amazed by their beauty, and would come up out of the ocean to swallow the moons whole. Um, and then they say that the Bakunawa has a sister that's a sea turtle, and the sea turtle would
Oh,
come to land and lay her eggs. But now, like the residents, the locals, were like, every time she lays her eggs, it makes the island smaller. So they kill the turtle, and then right, and then Bakunawa is mad, so comes up out of the ocean, eats all the moons except the last one, and then is chasing the last moon like forever. So I mean, so there's like different versions of the same story. It's always seven moons. It's always a serpent, but it's like what the last one is or what the origin story is kind
yeah.
of starts out like a little bit different every time. So yeah, the origin story of the origin story would be really cool to be like, well, where did this start?
Hmm.
You know? Well, even like now stuff when people are like, oh, well, oh, this, and you're like, no, that was some guy just made a stick figure drawing and now it just turned into this, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
That was like so a lot of the ships, like if you see like the old timey like boats with the serpent going on both sides of it
Hmm.
with all the oars in the middle.
Yeah.
I'll show you the little
Like
drawings.
Viking
But
boats?
yeah, but not Viking, like they would like Filipino
Oh, these ones.
boat
Okay,
or
sorry.
like Asian, whatever. That's the Bacchanal on the boat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Rad. Okay.
Right. But then I'm like, but then there's other boats that also have the dragons. So it's like the like they look very sea serpenty
Hmm.
situation. So, and it's like, and then every culture kind of has their own version of what a sea serpent does. Theirs just happens to eat the moon. So again, it's like, okay. So
Or it's like, are we eating cheese or what? I heard eat cheese.
like,
She's smacking her lips right now.
is there cheese involved? Okay, so this is the one that I found that is the best story ever. And I do want to go down the rabbit hole of this because it's a huge story. Um, it's a Hindu story, and then there's also there's like a crossover into Vedic astrology, which I'm just starting to learn. So I really want to go down
Cool.
the rabbit hole of this. But so I'm going to tell you the story, and then you're gonna know why I'm like, oh, best story ever. Okay, so uh, the Hindu, the Rahu, which is kind of a demon. Hold on, let me read my notes real quick.
Should we rename Lenny
So
Wahoo?
try to live forever and try to like drink the nectar of immortality. So was at like a festival and was like, I'm gonna steal this nectar of immortality. And the sun and the moon told on it. It was like, hey, that dude just stole some nectar of immortality. That's not cool. So then Vishnu was like, absolutely not. That's not for you. Beheaded. So so
Beheaded.
beheaded. So now it's a disembodied head that is it's a floating disembodied head that floats around in the sky and will
Huh.
eat the sun and the moon out of spite for being beheaded. But because it's beheaded, it just falls out of the neck. And that's the eclipse.
Oh,
Best
that
story
actually
ever.
is the one that makes the most sense to me.
But this, right. I'm like, oh, best story ever. Now, there's different versions of this where they say that the head tries to swallow the sun and the body part tries to swallow the moon, but that there's a lot of questions there because A, how's it swallowing anything without a head, and B, where's it going? Now it's just a rock and a sock if it's in the tail. So I'm gonna go with
A
disembodied head
rock
the
and a
whole.
sock.
I'm gonna go the whole time. Um, So in Vedic astrology, Rahu can either be the um, like the very best time for you or the absolute worst time, depending on what planet in your chart he falls in. So I'm just starting to learn Vedic astrology, which is really super interesting, in my opinion, more interesting than Western astrology. It's really cool. Their calendar is really cool. There's
There's
extra
someone
planets.
there's someone local here in Buffalo I want you to talk to. She actually is, I think, one of the only people in this area that does it that I'm aware of. And I'm pretty sure if I'm correctly speaking correctly, she said the same thing, that she hasn't found a lot of people that are into it in her area. Um,
Yeah.
but she goes to a lot of markets that I do readings at. I'll share her profile on Insta with
Yeah,
you
do
so you
that.
guys can
I'd love to.
chat.
Yeah.
It's
I
really
would
cool.
love, yeah, I would love to talk to her. I really want to learn more about it. I don't know a lot about it, but I'm like, and then, so I'm going to rabbit hole this severed head story. Severed head. Um, was very excited that I'm like, oh my God, this is the best story ever. Not a lot of information about it without it being a lot of information about it. So there's that. So, in Vedic astrology, the Rahu Dasha is associated with material manifestations and desires, um, but also uncontrolled growth without wisdom or understanding. So you can kind of see where the two are like, uh, you're going to get all this stuff, but you don't understand what you're getting from it. So those are my lore, my moon lore stories. So when you're out there looking at the eclipse, it's actually a
A severed head.
disembodied, it's a severed head eating the moon.
It's a headless horseman.
It is, but that's the head.
Yeah. The other, that's where his body went. And his
Yeah,
head is eating the moon.
head is eating the moon. So yeah, so it's a severed head eating the moon, and I love that for us.
That's great.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh my God. All
Okay,
right. Oh,
the
it's
best will be
222 as we're
done.
ending. Look at that angel number.
Oh,
Look at that.
it's 11:22 here.
Oh, well, I'm seeing 222, so I'm calling it.
All right, you call it. All right. Well, hooray!
Hi. Oh, wait,
All
bye.
right. Well, thanks for joining us, you guys. Oh wait, Jen, where can they find you?
My cards told me to
Yeah.
on TikTok and Insta. And then on the interwebs, it's nickelcitymossandmoon.com. Where you can do one-on-one virtual readings. I do Zoom, so that way we can talk just like this, and then I record as we go, and then I send you the link after. So that's really nice. You get to keep your reading. But yeah, what about you?
I am 125 Curiosity across all platforms. I do have a website, and I am on the Whatnot app selling band t-shirts on Saturday mornings, and we're back on Tuesdays.
Ooh.
So yeah, we're on Tuesday nights now. Come by, say hi, hang out. It's pretty fun. It's a good time. Or go shopping on the website. We're just starting to update with all of our new stuff for the holiday season. We have spooky stuff on there all year, so that makes a great
Love,
gift.
love,
And I
love.
and I added, oh, the spooky bitch box is coming back for the holidays this year, so that's a thing. What else? You guys, rate, review, subscribe, all the things. If you listen to us on Spotify and you have the time, go over to Apple, go over to YouTube,
You turn.
YouTube, and just give us a follow. If you can rate us on all platforms, that would be great. The algorithm is stronger than the universe, and we need a push. So
Mm-hmm.
that'd be great. If you think we're fun, recommend us to your friends and send us messages. We love to chat. We did get a bunch of feedback this past couple of weeks. So um, we're going to be making some changes a little bit, I think. I think I'm going to add more lore in and keep it kind of interesting like that. And we talked about Jenn's readings being a little longer, and we talked about what we're going to do in the astrology segment. So we're just talking about kind of tweaking it here and there. So if you guys have opinions, we would love to hear them. Get in on the ground floor. Tell us what you think.
This is for us to have fun and see each other every week, but it's also for you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like, is
yeah.
there more educational tarot stuff you want? Like, I can still do readings, but like some people are like, oh, I like your reading style because you explain the cards as you read.
Playing the
Some
cards,
people
right?
don't do that.
Yeah,
So, if there's like just tweaks or suggestions or add-ons, let us know.
yeah. Like if you want to hear stuff, and then if you have questions or anything, write letters in
Mhm.
or send us notes,
Stuff.
stuff. Send us stuff. Anyway, I guess that's it. We'll see you guys
Okay.
next week. We don't know what our
Okay,
theme is.
bye.
Okay,
Okay,
bye.
bye.